The most recent arrivals at Kota Kinabalu's tuberculosis ward. These are just a handful of the 22,000 cases diagnosed every year in Malaysia. The state of Sabah sees more cases than anywhere else, partly because of the number of immigrants arriving here from nearby Indonesia and the Philippines. Legal migrants are tested for TB on arrival. If they're infected, they're immediately deported. But Sabah also has a huge illegal migrant population.
Usually, they don't come when they develop symptoms of TB. They don't come to us early enough. They come very late, and therefore, by the time they come to us, they already spread the disease to many people.
Symptoms begin with a persistent cough. By the time a person is coughing up blood, the disease is advanced and the prognosis is dim. 10 people are diagnosed with TB every week. Another 4 will die.
TB can be easily transmitted from one person to another if a sufferer coughs but doesn't cover their mouth. So doctors say you're at greatest risk of infection anywhere that people gather, like shopping malls, cinemas, or on long-distance buses.
But once diagnosed, treatment is easy, a long-term course of antibiotics of at least 6 months. Kinding Mohammed has been receiving treatment for 2 weeks.
I'd had a cough for 1 month and lost weight, but I don't know why I got TB. My family has no history of it.
The DOTS treatment, where medical staff directly observe a patient taking the drugs every day, is generally successful. The challenge for doctors is to keep patients on the treatment over a long period. Health worker Azizi Suhaili travels around Sabah to known TB hotspots, like this migrant squatter camp, to check up on patients who've dropped out of the treatment and test potential new sufferers. But back at the tuberculosis ward, doctors worry that after seeing a decline in TB cases in the 1990s, that trend has now sharply reversed. They say that ignorance about the disease is the biggest threat to public health and the greatest challenge to those tasked with tackling the disease. Scawen, Al Jazeera, Kota Kinabalu, Malaysia.